Hey guys, it's Dani here and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another pick a card reading and we're finding out what you guys are letting go of and releasing with this Pisces full moon. So the Pisces full moon has already occurred and it has already peaked in the sky, but the energy of the full moon stays with us for a full month until we have the next full moon. So this energy of letting go, releasing, forgiving and expressing gratitude for anything that you want to express gratitude for is going to stay with you for the next month. So the messages in this reading you can continue to utilize, for the next month until October 1st when we have the next full moon. So I really hope that this reading helps you guys understand what you need to let go of and what you need to release in order to be more free in yourself and have a more joyous month ahead. So speaking of the readings, let's get into it now. Welcome to my video everyone. If you're new to pick a card readings, the way it's going to work is we have these 4 piles laid out here and you're going to pick one pile that you feel drawn to. You may feel drawn to more than one pile. So if you are, that's perfectly fine. You can check out both piles, but just trust your intuition and take a minute to pause the video to find out which pile is the right pile for you, because your higher self and your intuition is going to be the one guiding you today to the right pile for the message that you need to hear. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3, and this is pile number 4. So for pile number 1, we have citrine as the crystal, if that helps you choose. For pile number 2, we have this one. I actually can't remember the name. I need to memorize more of mine, but it's kind of like this meteorite type rock with this purple and blue kind of sparkles on it. For pile number 3, we have the Amazonite. And for pile number 4, we have the Tiger's Eye, one of my favorite personal stones. So if the crystals help you choose, use those. But yeah, just take a moment to pause the video if you want to, meditate on it. And once you've chosen the pile that is right for you, that you've selected, head down to the description box or the comment section below, and I'll have the timestamps for your chosen pile down below there. So let's start the reading now. So if you chose pile number 1 with this citrine right here, this is the reading for you. So the very first card we have, pile number 1, is Healing Heartbreak. I pulled this from my Healing Mantra deck. So we're finding out, what are you letting go of? What are you releasing this month with this full moon in Pisces just having peaked in the sky? So the main theme for you guys is healing heartbreak. And when we turn it over, the mantra is my heart will love again. So immediately I'm getting the sense that you guys are going through some emotional kind of cleansing. You may have even recently gone through some emotional pain, potentially even a breakup, but I'm not taking it too literally in terms of with the heart, the heartbreak, healing heartbreak, which is what it says here. I'm more just referring to it in terms of you guys are processing some emotional stuff, and some of that is kind of being cleared out with this full moon in Pisces. This full moon has been quite an intense one. It is a really nice spiritual one, a really nice one to connect to our bodies and to take time out for ourselves, meditate, do things like that are really nurturing ourselves. But it also can be hard because Pisces does rule the 12th house in terms of astrology. And if you don't know what that means, basically the 12th house is the house of kind of the unconscious, kind of self-undoing and things like that. So it really is about kind of going deep into yourself and uncovering what's going on in the unconscious mind. So you guys are doing some clearing in terms of healing heartbreak, healing your emotions, clearing out some old emotions that no longer are serving you. Again, maybe an actual relationship or some sort of connection with someone that is ending, or that you're clearing out from pain. But I'm getting the feeling that this is a good time to forgive. With this, my heart will love again. It's a really great time to forgive this person or forgive yourself, even if it's something that you are not moving past within yourself. And you're letting go of this heartbreak and this kind of belief system that you may have. And this is letting you know that, you will open your heart again. You will be cleared of all this stuff. This is what is happening right now. So I'm just going to straighten that up. I'm never too good at doing this. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. So your next 3 cards are Full Moon Completion, wolf instinct, and ceremony, invocation. It's really cool to get the full moon card literally on the full moon, so completion. So this one is saying that you are letting go of this cycle. I think there's been a cycle that's been at play with this healing heartbreak. You may have even been in a relationship with your twin flame, if that resonates with you, or someone that you may be thought was like the soulmate or things like that, and it could be ending now. You could be shifting out of that. So I think there's been a cycle that's been at play. If it's not a relationship thing, or you haven't been in a relationship, I think that there's been some sort of emotional struggle or some sort of challenge that you've been facing, some sort of stumbling block that keeps coming up for you. And you're actually releasing that with this full moon. With this full moon's completion, I mean, the full moon is always in cycles. We have all the different stages that the moon goes through in order to complete the cycle. And the full moon is like the completion of the cycle of the month, because it happens once a month. So it's letting you know that you are completing a cycle and you are moving past this challenge or this kind of experience you've been going through that hasn't been the most easygoing, I would say. And you're moving through it. So you are cleansing all that out. So really just take time out for yourself this month. I'm not saying you have to go and be lazy or anything like that and do nothing, but if you've been, feel like you've been going through a lot and there's been a lot of stuff going on for you, take time out this month. This reading is valid until October 1st, and we have our next full moon in Aries. So this is your message for the month, that you are moving past this. This is going to be a process within this month. But just remind yourself to, do the work in terms of invocation. We've got here ceremony. That take the time out for yourself. It's really important in order to feel these shifts occurring. You need to be able to sit still. I'm getting the sense that if you guys are on the go, and you're not able to sit still, you might have resistance in some form. I don't know in what way exactly. I'm getting the sense that there's going to be some resistance. You're actually being asked to sit still with yourself this month, even if it just means going for a walk or sitting and listening to music. I'm not saying you have to sit in silence. Just do something for yourself this month. There's a snake here. You're doing a lot of shedding of old beliefs and old patterns and things that you maybe expected to happen in the future that are no longer going to be occurring due to some sort of loss or some sort of agreement falling through or things like that. For example, there's shedding of some sort of skin, so to speak. You're releasing something. So allow yourself to release that with ease, and don't have fear in sitting with yourself and being still. It's really a time to sit with yourself and allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to release. Don't have resistance to the releasing. Allow it to happen, because you are done with that cycle. That's an old cycle. You have finished it. You have learnt the lessons. It's time to move on. So with the wolf instinct here, you are letting go of this belief that you are always going to be alone. I don't know why, but this wolf here, for me in this reading, to me it represents a lone wolf. We've got the one wolf here on its own. We've got this mistiness, this fogginess as well. So I'm getting this sense that maybe the way you're feeling right now, or you have been feeling, is that you are going to be alone. You are on your own. You can't trust others, potentially. It may be tied into a heartbreak as well. This sense that you are going to be alone and you can't really trust others. I just said that, and things are a little bit unclear. So this wolf instinct is reminding you, trust your intuition and trust yourself, because you know the answers within you, right? You might not even be a super spiritual person, but I'm just letting you know, you guys have good intuition and you have the answers within you. This is what it's saying. You just have to trust yourself. And you're not going to be alone forever, because we're really never alone, because we've always got, supportive people around us. Even if we may not feel like they're supportive, there's always going to be someone there to support you. Even if it's not your immediate family or friends, there's always people that can support you, professionally. So you're never alone, and to really trust yourself. You maybe even are letting go of this feeling of I don't know which way to turn, I can't trust myself, I don't know if my intuition's right. And you're letting go of this belief that you don't know who to trust, you don't know if you can trust yourself, and start to step into that power of, even though I'm seeing it as a lone wolf, the wolf is super powerful. They are they're so strong. They're hunters. They go after what they want. They're very resilient. Wolves have so much power. So, maybe even you guys have spirit animals that are wolves that are trying to contact you. That just came through. There may be wolves trying to contact you. So if you feel a connection with the animal, the wolf, maybe meditate on it, maybe read up about what the wolf represents for you guys. That might be helpful, because often, you know, these animals have messages for us, and they're here to support us. So try and, you know, what I'm actually feeling is try and step into this wolf type energy this month. Have a Google or web search of what the wolf represents and read about what the wolf represents. They're resilient, they're strong, they don't take crap, you know, they don't kind of stand down. I mean, maybe sometimes they do, of course, but I mean, I love the wolves. I think they're so powerful. They're actually in my business logo. So yeah, just trust yourself. Take time out this month for yourself, and you are completing a cycle. You are letting go of the old, shedding the old, stepping into the new. Take time out for yourself. All right, let's see what else you guys have. So your next 3 cards are High Priest, Intend and Create. Then we've got, I'm going to just put that one there. Then we've got Knight, Be Brave and Honest. And then we have Hermit, Retreat and Recharge. Okay, so I really feel like it's coming together, and I really love when the readings are so clearly like coming together, which is really awesome. So with this High Priest, this one is saying that you are in control of your own, you are in charge of your beliefs, you were in charge of yourself, you are your own creator, is really what's coming through. So with this High Priest, Intend and Create, it's also the masculine. This deck also has the High Priestess, which is the feminine version of this. So with this masculine, it's telling you to, you know, step into that role of being the creator of your own reality. So, you know, the feminine is the part of us that is, it is the creator, and it's the one that visualizes and wants to brings the kind of creates the ideas. And then the masculine side of us is the one that actually takes action. So this is saying, you know, take action this month. You know, you're letting go of this belief that you are not in charge of yourself. I'm getting, you are not in charge of the outcome of things. That's really the main theme. I feel like you kind of felt like life was happening to you and not for you, and it was kind of just happening without your control and just spiraling, maybe even like just going all these different directions. You're like, I don't know which way to go, which is, you know, what's going on, why aren't things going my way? And with this full moon card, I'm going to go back to it. This is a reminder, this was a cycle that you were going through. It was something that you had to learn. It was also an agreement that you made. You made this agreement to go through this experience from the higher conscious level, obviously not your conscious mind. If we're feeling pain, we never want to choose pain consciously, but we have, you know, things that we need to do in order to grow. It helps us grow. If without challenges, without pain, without heartbreak, all this stuff, we're not able to grow, because if everything was just easy, we would be complacent and we would probably not learn as much as if we had some challenges. So you are your own creator, and it's time to let go of the belief that you are not, you know, the creator of yourself. And it's time to take action. You know, it's time to kind of step out of that role where like you feel maybe hopeless and feel like you don't really have an ability to take charge of your life. And now is a time, you know, let go of those beliefs. We're releasing those beliefs this month, and we're stepping into this masculine power. I'm not saying that you know, women can't do it, of course, but we all have the masculine and feminine within us. So you're stepping into that masculine part of yourself that already exists within you. And you are going to you are going to take action on what you want. And you're no longer going to be the one watching it happen. You're going to be the one making it happen. So that's what I mean by the masculine. I'm not saying that the feminine is not, you know, great and all that stuff. It's just the two sides of us. So then with this Knight, be brave and honest, you know, it's kind of all tying together. So with this Knight, you know, it's telling you to step into your heart space, you know. I think this one's really talking about learning to love yourself. So let go of the need to kind of have appreciation from other people. Let go of the need to no longer want to please others. And it's time to please yourself. It's time to be honest with yourself. What do you truly want? You know, this is kind of, I love this card because it's got the rose, and he's this Knight. He's a strong guy with a sword, but he's taking a pause and he's tapping into his heart space, into his heart chakra. So this is letting you guys know that you are letting go of this need to please other people and do things for other people, and this need to have others. Now is your time to be brave. Step into your own power. Step into yourself. Open up your heart to yourself, you know, because your self-love is the most important. If you can't love yourself, it's gonna, you need to love yourself before you can enter a relationship. It's so important. Relationships obviously can help us grow and help us to learn lessons, but self-love is the most important, and our relationship should always help us learn how we can love ourselves more and how we can step more into our self-loving, self-empowerment place. So this one is just letting you know that this month is for you to step into that and let go of any old beliefs, any old feelings that are emotions being held in the heart space. Step into your heart, love yourself, be brave, be honest with yourself about what you truly want in the future. And now is the time to do that. So when we have this kind of card, which is a little bit of going out there, like being kind of active, but also very internal, then we're moving on to the Hermit, retreat and recharge. So I did mention with the invocation card here that it's time to kind of go into yourself. It's time to take time out for yourself. So this Hermit is letting you know now is your time to take time out for yourself. Maybe in the past month or past few months, you've been spending a lot of time trying to talk to others, get approval from others, socialize, things like that. And now is your time to just take time out for yourself and really recharge. This is your time for you. You've just completed a massive cycle, and now's your time to come back to yourself. So let go of all those old beliefs, let go of all that stuff that is no longer serving you, and come back to yourself, because that's really where you're meant to be going this month. So your very last card that we have is Dolphin. I'm going to add another one to the pile here. So Dolphin, and it says live joyfully in the present. So dolphins are all about being childlike, being playful. They're very instinctual as well, but they're really lighthearted, and they're really just that inner child, that inner joy. I feel like everyone in the world loves dolphins, and whenever someone sees a dolphin, it's like, oh my God, and you just feel so happy, even though it's just like one animal, and I'm sure lots of us love many animals, but dolphins just bring so much joy and excitement. So this is letting you know to be a bit more childlike, let go of the seriousness, all this, time to kind of let go of whatever emotional baggage you're feeling. Just be a bit more childlike, step into that joyful, playful energy and connect with your inner child, guys. Connect with your inner child. So this dolphin is letting you know to reconnect with your emotions, but be more lighthearted with your emotions and look at them in a different way, in terms of more like, how does your inner child need to be nurtured, and what can you do to have more fun with your emotions and not take yourself so seriously, and things like that. So it's just stepping to this playful, fun energy. So you're kind of letting go of the seriousness and letting go of this pain, and you're stepping into this lighthearted joy. So that is the reading for you guys, pile number 1. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope it's helpful for you over the next month. If you did like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may benefit from it or may enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So if you guys picked pile number 2 with this stone over here, which I can't remember the name of, I'm really sorry about that, then this is the reading for you. So pile number 2, the first card that we have, I'm using the healing mantra cards as the very first cards to kind of shape the reading for you guys today. So the first card we have is celebrating simplicity, and the mantra for you guys for what you're letting go of this month is, I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. So I'm getting the sense that you guys have been really busy lately over the past few months, and you guys have felt like there's a lot going on, and potentially even a little bit overwhelmed, like there's too much to handle, and you're kind of feeling bogged down with all this stuff. I'm getting the sense it's more like a physical kind of thing, in terms of like not emotional necessarily, but more like career, maybe family, maybe kids, balancing friendships, things like that. And I feel like maybe you have multiple projects going on at the same time as well. You could be kind of working while trying to do a bunch of other things, and maybe you're also trying to work through your emotions as well during this time, considering it is kind of a challenging time at the moment, considering everything going on in the world. So with this card, when we've got the celebrating simplicity, this is letting you know that now is the time to release or let go of this feeling, or let go of kind of this need to do all these things at once, to manage all these projects. I'm just going to call them projects just for this reading, and you guys are obviously able to relate to it in whatever way resonates for you. So with all these projects going on for you guys, I feel like it's really time for you to let go of that and step into this part of yourself that really recognizes that you enjoy a more simple life in terms of not having to do so many things. Maybe you want to just take time out and be like, a couch potato for a little bit of time, and you feel like you don't really have this time for yourself at the moment. So now with this full moon in Pisces, this is letting you know that you're letting go of that. You're letting go of all these projects. Maybe you're kind of actually coming into completion with a lot of them, and it's also though a time to let go of the expectation of yourself to be doing so much, and recognize that you are more fulfilled when there's less to manage and maintain. When you have less to do, you actually feel more fulfilled and you feel happier because you have more time for yourself. Whereas you might love work and things like that. You might really enjoy working, but you want to have more time out for yourself, I'm getting. So, this month is a time to start to put that into practice, is what I'm trying to say. And just really, recognize what brings you more fulfillment. So let's see what other cards you have. So we've got Spring Equinox, Rebirth. Then we've got Green Man, Synergy. And then we've got Stone People, Vigilance. Ooh, okay, just bang my elbow there. So you guys are creating something new. So with this Rebirth card, I am getting the sense you are creating something new, and it may not be in terms of a project, because I think you guys have already been doing a lot of projects, but maybe you're creating a new lifestyle for yourself, a new way of living, a new kind of new patterns, new daily routines, things like that. I'm getting the sense. So you are growing into something, you are developing into something, and I think that you're already putting that into practice. But if you're not, then this is the time to start something new and create a new system for yourself. I think you're also, letting go of this pressure that you've had on yourself, and you're actually starting to realize that you can kind of be more balanced. We've got all these animals and this nature. You can be more balanced within yourself, and you can let go of this pressure that you have in yourself. So with this Green Man Synergy, they kind of tie in. So we've got this, it's kind of nature, and it's like, I also see it as like a face in this greenery and kind of hiding. So I think that what you're actually doing now is you're actually taking time out for yourself, and it's time to connect more with yourself and find the fulfillment, find things that fulfill you, and kind of take a backseat to having other people's responsibilities, and getting this sense that you maybe take on, I said that you kind of take on too much, but it may even be that you're taking on other people's kind of jobs and taking on other people's stuff that isn't really yours, and potentially they never even asked you. It's just that you feel this need to help others a lot, and being the sense that you really feel this need to help others, because we've got all these nature kind of earthy cards. So it's kind of this empathic type energy that really wants to help and give back to people. But with this full moon in Pisces, I was saying in the pile 1 reading, Pisces is all about connecting to your intuition, connecting with yourself, taking time out for yourself, going with the flow, not having resistance. So now is the time to take this time out for yourself and find out what works for you, find out the system that works for you, and what's going to give you life, what is going to energize you, what's going to give you life, what's going to kind of bring you joy, and what's really important to you. So with this vigilance card, I've got this sense that you've been really strong, you've been really tough, but it hasn't always been easy. You kind of can see the outcome, you can see where you're going, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But at the moment you feel so there's so much going on. How am I going to navigate through all of this? So you're going to get through it. But you need to remind yourself in the process of getting through it, you need to remind yourself about what energizes you and what makes you happy. And that's actually what's going to motivate you to get through all this. You are doing some kind of clearing out of things that don't really bring you joy anymore. And I think you're stepping into this new place that is more joyous and is more fun filled for you. I'm getting the sense right now, it just came through, that you may even be changing directions. You might be kind of letting go of some sort of old choices that you made or decisions that you had. I think you're letting go of these old decisions and these old kind of things these old outcomes, and you're stepping into a new path, a new direction, where it's more gonna be about bringing yourself happiness and finding yourself and centering yourself. So you're kind of letting go of this like role or this project, again, I'm going to say for now, this project that wasn't really making you fulfilled, was really kind of stagnant and really just like a drainer I'm getting. And I think you're going to step into a more kind of life-giving type role. So let's see what else you guys have. So we've got Spirit Fox, trust your talent in changing times. Then we've got the Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. And then we have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Oh, okay, cool. I'm really happy you guys got these cards because, well, I mean, cards always work out, but it really makes sense. So with the Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. So things are changing, you are letting go of something, and the fox is really playful. They're heart-centered, they're kind of like this cheeky little like, I'm going to do what I want. But they're really playful. To me, Spirit Fox, like foxes just represent this like kind of childlike kind of energy, like that little cheeky child, and very just like want to just have fun, just want to like, you know, live life. So you're stepping into this part of yourself, you're letting go of this role where you had to take care of others, I'm getting, or had to be the responsible person, the one that's in charge, taking on everyone else's baggage. I feel like you're taking on everyone else's baggage, and now you're actually like, no, I'm gonna, you know, be a bit more lighthearted, I'm gonna have a bit more fun, and you know, trust that the choices you're making are the right choices for you, I'm getting. I feel like you maybe doubt yourself sometimes and feel like, I also have the sense that you feel like you're being selfish if you're not helping other people. You guys might have this issue where you feel like you're being selfish if you're doing things for yourself. And I just want to let you know that if you feel that way, it is okay to be selfish. Obviously, we naturally want to help other people, but sometimes we need to be selfish. Sometimes we need to put ourselves first and take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, then who is going to take care of ourselves, right? So just trust yourself that what you're doing is right for you, and don't try not to be afraid of people's judgment. Let go of that fear of judgment, guys. You're letting go of that fear of judgment, and you're stepping into a more a place of more trust. But I think you need to work on that. I think you need to learn to trust yourself. So let go of the fears of like, oh, what if they say this about me, or say this, or etc. What will they think of me? Trust yourself. Trust that you know what you're doing for yourself. You know, let go of that stuff, because you're stepping into a new path. You're stepping into a new place. You're kind of letting go of that stuff that you've gone through. Do you want to keep going through the stuff that you're not enjoying? No, you want to step into something new. So ignite your passion, Fire Guardian. And he's kind of holding these like golden balls that are floating in the air. So it's within your reach, guys. It's within your reach. You're almost there. But ignite your passion. What brings you joy? Step into that. Let go of what's no longer serving. This vigilance card, I know it says vigilance, but I really just focus on the images. This is really telling me that you were doing something that you didn't really like. So now, you know, let go of that. Let go of that need. I think you may have some beliefs like, how will I make money? How will I do this? What will they think of me? All these doubts are coming through for you. Okay, all these doubts are coming through. But let go. That's what we're doing. We're letting go. So step into your power, step into your passion, step into what drives you in life. I literally said that. These two cards are really saying the same thing, just in different ways. Got Earth and we got Fire. So Earth is grounding. Take time to think about things. Take time to process everything. And Fire takes action. Fire doesn't let anything stop it. It's like, I'm going. I don't care what you say. So ground yourself. Connect to yourself, and then think about what you want and do it. So with this Peacekeeper card here, let go of the need to be right. Again, you feel the need to serve everyone, you know, and help everyone. I think you're also you maybe take a lot of time in making decisions. You take a lot of time in processing what is the best outcome for you. So with this Fire card here, it's kind of like, get on it, quick. If you need to take time. We've got all these earthy cards here, which are all about being slowing down, and that kind of stuff. But with this Peacekeeper, I know it says let go of the need to be right, but I think with this Peacekeeper, it's also saying let go of the need to appease everyone else before appeasing yourself, you know? So it's really just confirming everything I've said about do what brings you joy and let go of this expectation that others have on you. I think you have high expectations of yourself, and you also feel those expectations from others on you. I just said that. So yeah, it's okay to do what you want. You don't have to please everyone else. It's just, obviously you don't want to go and cause chaos and upset everyone, but if something is going to bring you joy and you're feeling judged for it, have a conversation with them. Find out, you know, how can you both have a positive outcome, but follow your passions, you know? Don't worry too much about pleasing everyone if you're not pleasing yourself. So your very last card, we've got the Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Okay, so interesting, because sheeps obviously are known, we always say, oh, are you a sheep? Don't be a sheep, all that stuff. They're the followers in a sense. But sheep's also very gentle, very kind. They also really care about, they work in teams, they work together. They're not like this person wants to go out on their own. So I'm getting the sense that you guys are fearful of the future in some way. If you change directions, if you do something different, you're fearful of how that's going to play out. So act with fortitude and cooperation. So find out, you know, instead of holding on to this fear, we're going to let go of that fear, and instead we're going to replace that fear with how can we work with other people while also being happy with what we're doing. So, you know, cooperate with others, talk to other people, talk to your family, your friends, whoever it may be, and find out how you can balance doing all of this. Maybe it's also about getting support, like letting go of needing to do everything alone and actually getting support from other people, having others assist you in making choices, in the workload that you're doing, clearing out anything emotionally, all that kind of stuff. So this one is really about getting support from others, but also that reminder that you are an individual and you can do what you want to do and you are free. But, you know, I think that the people around you are really important to you. And so getting their approval is really important, which is totally cool, really nice actually. So, you know, there's always two types of people that just want to do what they want and people that want to really like consult with others. So consult with others, find out what's the best way to take action moving forward, and just like this is about moving past these judgments and instead taking these, kind of bringing it to the table and putting all the options out there and hearing what they have to say, instead of this fear that they're just going to judge you and you can never talk about it. So this is just saying cooperate with others, work with others, and you'll actually receive some understanding and some kind of love. So that's the reading for you guys, pile number 2. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope that it's helpful for you in the future for the next month until October 1st when we have our next full moon in Aries. If you guys did like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with anyone that you feel may benefit from it or may enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So if you guys chose pile number 3, then this is the reading for you. Also, I just want to mention, I'm sure you guys have noticed the lighting is a bit different. I do apologize for that. Life kind of got in the way today and I've had to kind of split this reading up, filming it at separate times. So if you're wondering why the lighting is a little bit different, that's why. But anyway, let's get into it and let's find out what you guys are letting go of this month. So for you guys, pile number 3, your first card is Exploring Unity Consciousness. So I'm using these healing mantra cards as sort of a way to understand what you guys are letting go of this month, kind of like the main focus of this kind of reading for you. So that is your message, exploring unity consciousness, and the mantra is I am one eternal light and appearing as all. So for you guys, it really is all about this month you're really letting go, I think, of you know, expectations that have been put on you, and understanding that you are kind of connected. I think that you guys are kind of learning about this connection with other people, and you guys are also understanding that in terms of us all being all connected, that I think you're kind of learning to forgive others and recognize kind of your maybe the roles you've played in situations where others have been involved and things like that, and recognizing that everyone is sort of like a mirror to you. So it's sort of like recognizing that when someone else hurts you, it's a part of you is like understanding to take responsibility. So I think you're kind of letting go of maybe like this blame game that perhaps in the past you have kind of taken on where someone hurts you, you're kind of blaming them for it or whatever. That's just an example. Of course, it's not every situation, but that's just a good way to explain, like, if someone does hurt you, you're able to recognize, okay, why is this occurring to me? What is the purpose of this happening? What can I learn from it? And how am I treating myself in that way? So I think you guys are letting go of this sort of energy where other people have been, for example, like doing things to you, and now you're understanding, you're stepping to this place where you're letting go of this kind of guilt and shame and things like that, and you're kind of looking at life from a different point of view, like, how is this actually serving me? What can I learn from this? In what way am I treating myself the way that this person is treating me? So it's really about that self-reflection, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's really all about self-reflection, you know, exploring unity consciousness. You're starting to step into this place where taking ownership for yourself, and you know, and you're stepping into this more powerful place where you are recognizing that you are the creator of yourself. You know, you are in charge, and really learning how to connect with other people as well. So let's see what else you guys have going on. So we've got childhood innocence. We've got dance, celebration. We've got meadow, vulnerability. Okay, so you guys are, you know, with this childhood innocence card, you guys are stepping into a part where I think you are sort of going through a process now with this full moon in Pisces having just passed. You know, I mentioned in the other readings, and I will in this too, that Pisces is the sign of, well, it is a very spiritual sign, but it's also about the sign of going with the flow. With the 12th house, Pisces is representative of the 12th house. The 12th house is all about, you know, the unconscious, kind of our self-undoing and things like that, and really kind of going deep within, going into like, you know, interest in spirit guides and learning about tarot cards and things like that, just as an example for you. So with Pisces, it is a very emotional sign. It's a water sign. It's very emotional. It's really about feeling into yourself, sitting with yourself, kind of getting connected to your intuition. So I think with this childhood card, innocence, you're letting go of this, I think you're going through a process of like letting go of past hurt from when you were a child, past pain. I think you're going through a process of kind of shedding things that you experienced as a child, and you're now kind of stepping into this more fun-loving part where you're actually celebrating, you're actually enjoying life. So, you know, maybe some of you guys have been drawn to this pile, maybe you felt you've had a difficult childhood. I'm not saying everyone has, of course, but that could be something that some of you resonate with, which is what I'm kind of getting. So with this childhood card, I really am getting the sense that you are shedding kind of all this past hurt. It's not even necessarily from childhood, but I am getting the sense it's kind of when you were younger, or people in the past few years that you need to forgive. You know, the full moon is really the time to be forgiving and letting go as well, and, you know, bringing in gratitude. So now is your time to kind of let go of this past hurt and step into this more childlike, fun-loving energy, because this card, it is a very nice card. It's all about innocence and this little girl standing in the sunlight, like the sunbeams are shining down on her. But I am getting the sense that you're moving past this pain, and you're kind of stepping more into yourself. When we're talking about innocence, you're stepping more into yourself and more into your power. You're not trying to be this person that's just people pleasing and just doing things that because you're told to do them, for example. You're really stepping into this part where you are, you know, taking charge of your life, and you're celebrating it. You're really starting to enjoy life more. Now is the time to let go of this past pain so that you can start to enjoy life more and have more fun with yourself. You know, it's really that time to do that. And it does really connect with this unity consciousness, because it is about understanding that when other people hurt us, or other people, you know, other experiences, whether they're positive or negative, they are experiences that we are creating for ourselves, due to the fact that we are all connected. You know, in spirituality, it's the concept that we are all kind of one soul that's been kind of put into different bodies, and we are all reflections of each other like a mirror. So when great things happen to you, recognize that that's something that you've created for yourself. In addition to when things happen that you don't really want to be occurring, that's also something that you are creating. So it's always about taking charge, and now is the time to take charge, and you're going to start to enjoy life more when you start to do that, you know. And with this Meadow card, vulnerability, to me again, even though it says vulnerability, it really does speak to this part where this part of you that wants to be free and wants to just enjoy life and literally just be carefree just is coming up for me right now. So I really think a big theme for you guys with this full moon in Pisces is that you are learning how to be more free, and through being more free, you're going to have more joy, you're going to enjoy life more, and you're going to recognize that you are your own creator. So pretty much with this unity consciousness, I think the first card we had, I think a big kind of thing that you are learning and that what you're letting go of as well is that when you are more free and when you understand that, everything's just a reflection of ourselves, or a reflection of your actions, that you are more free in that way. So maybe some of you guys have been in a bit of like a victim mentality. I'm not saying all of you, but I just say things that come up for me, and I feel like maybe some of you have been in a bit of a victim mentality, and so now you're kind of breaking out of that. So if you were going through that, that's just to teach you something new. And I think that what this reading is saying is if you have been kind of feeling a little bit not great and kind of feeling like, oh, you're not really in control in some particular way, I think that when you recognize that you are in charge, everyone is reacting to you in terms of the energy that you're putting out, the actions you put out and things like that, that you will start to feel more free when you recognize this, and you'll start to enjoy life more. And freedom is really important to you as well. I think that you're really kind of like, I feel like you're like untangling yourself from these belief systems that you've had or things like that, and you're starting to recognize things on a higher level, and you're starting to step into the light more. So if you guys haven't done something for the full moon, I recommend doing it. We had the full moon just yesterday, so if you watch this video, then you can still do the full moon ceremony. Even this reading is valid or relevant pretty much up until October 1st, so these changes can always be made within this month. So anyway, I want to see what other cards you guys have. So we've got the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Then we've got Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. And then we've got Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So I'm going to start with this Shaolin Master. Like I said about you are the creator, the first thing we have is we've got this dragon at the back of this card, and it's be graceful in movement and action. So I feel like you guys are starting to master something, you're working on something, and I feel like it could be even patience. I feel like you guys are going through there's some sort of like spiritual activity happening, which I think kind of makes sense in terms of all the cards we've seen already. It's sort of like you're starting to recognize that everything is occurring around you in order to support you and in order to help you. So with this card, I'm starting to see you're mastering something. And I also think that you need to let go of the rush to move forward. I feel like you guys are rushing, or feel like you need to really get somewhere quickly. And this card is letting you know it's okay to be patient, it's okay to take time out for yourself, but be fierce in what you do and have conviction when you do it, and take time to take time to master your craft. That's it. Take time to master your craft, because there's something that you're mastering. There's something that you're stepping into. So let go of this need to always be in a hurry and always be forcing things, because you're going to get there. You just need to be patient with it and really nurture it. So with this Medicine Mother as well, we've got honor your inner knowing. I think you guys have a great intuition. I think you guys are spiritually inclined based on the first card we had. And you're kind of starting to step out of this place that you were in. You're starting to step out of this, it's almost like I'm seeing you guys wearing this suit, and you're kind of stepping out of the suit and shedding your skin in a way, like a snake. It's you're stepping into a new place, and you need to trust yourself and nurture yourself in this process. So I think that there's been, like I said, there's been some kind of past hurt and things like that. So really nurture yourself in this process and let go of the rush to be doing things all the time. Pisces full moon, it's really a time to sit with yourself. Truly is. Water signs are always about sitting with yourself and being patient with yourself and listening to your intuition. So with this, honor your inner knowing. You guys need to listen to your intuition more, because that is kind of guiding you. And maybe there's a lot of chatter around you of what's wrong, what's right, but always trust yourself. Let go of the need to listen to other people when you know what's best, if you get what I mean. So you guys always know what's best for you. You guys have great intuition. I'm really getting that. And you need to listen to yourself. You need to do what you feel is right, you know, and always trust your own intuition before listening to someone else's opinion, especially if it doesn't feel right for you. Really trust that, you know, and really be kind and nurturing. And then with the shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Oh, this card, it is really talking about you guys are okay, starting to come together and really make sense. So I really hope that this resonates for you guys. I feel like you guys have been a bit of like a you're like a chameleon, you know, shapeshifter. I'm getting the sense that you guys are a bit of a chameleon, and you really know how to like please people in different situations. You know how to fit into different situations, but maybe you're very rarely yourself. Maybe you find it hard to be your true self, and so you're kind of this chameleon where you can transform yourself and fit all these different roles, but it's never truly who you are. So we're going to tie it into this medicine mother card. So this is about trusting yourself. I really feel like you guys are, I think I said spiritual, and if you're not, no stress, but you need to start to step into your power. You need to come into yourself and recognize that through being yourself, that's the most beauty that you have. That is your greatest potential, is being yourself. It's kind of like, I have this expression or this kind of saying that is associated with my like kind of business, Dani's Discoveries, and that is, your uniqueness is where your beauty resides. So that is what I'm getting for this, is that your uniqueness is where your beauty is. That is how you're beautiful, because you're unique and you're different. And we've got transform and unveil your gifts. So now is a time to be yourself. I think we need to like let go of that judgment and that fear of other people thinking particular things about us. And we're going to tie it back into this card, that unity consciousness, that everyone is a reflection of you. So when you feel that you're being judged by others, you need to recognize, where are you judging yourself? How are you judging yourself? Where is this coming from? Because if we're putting out this energy of, oh, I'm being judged, then that's what you're going to attract. And I think that that's what you guys are starting to learn. And so you need to let go what you're letting go of this full moon. You're letting go of that judgment. Okay, guys, it's really important for you. It's not always going to come easily, but trust your intuition. Trust that you know what is best for you, and be really kind to yourself. Maybe you guys are really hard on yourself, and you really need to learn how to be more gentle with yourself. It's something I'm still working through personally. I think we're all kind of learning through different things at some stage, but seriously, guys, you have some beautiful gifts. It's kind of like you're able to be this chameleon, which is a really beautiful aspect, but remember to always come back to yourself as well. It's so important to be yourself. So we're gonna pull out your very last card, and we've got Donkey. Keep your heart open no matter what. So that's such a nice one. I love that card. What a nice message. So I think that you guys do have some judgment and do have some fear and things like that, but when you're free, when you feel free, you're going to flourish, you're going to enjoy life, you're going to be celebrating, because you are going to be you. And be patient with it and nurture yourself, and don't give up on something when it seems too hard. Don't close your heart off if you feel like someone's judging you. Just remember to look within yourself. You guys are learning about looking within yourself. So I think a big thing for you is what you're letting go of, is you're letting go of this judgment from others, or this feeling that you're being judged. That's really what I feel like, that you guys feel that you were being judged to some degree. And just remember to keep your heart open no matter what. That's what it says. Be open to all experiences, and when someone is judging you, or if you feel like there's a situation where it's uncomfortable, ask yourself, why am I experiencing this? And it may help you to understand where in life you treat yourself that way, or how you treat yourself the way that this other person is treating you. Maybe this is even just the way that you are treating yourself entirely, and it has nothing to do with anyone else. But just remember to be kind to yourself. I feel that so strongly. Be really gentle with yourself. You're kind of going through this process. And with this innocence card, even though I was getting this sense that you guys are shifting through some forgiveness from the past, being innocent is also about nurturing your inner child, taking care of yourself. Take care of that inner child and talk to him or her, and what are they wanting? How do they need support? How do they need nurturing? So really be patient with yourself, guys. You are on a journey and you're moving in a direction that when you kind of master that and when you really accept that within yourself and acknowledge that within yourself, you're going to be super powerful. I really, really, really feel that. So that is the reading for you guys, pile number 3. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really hope that it helps you in some way. This reading is valid up until October 1st, so this energy is still going to be here until the next full moon that we have, which is in Aries. So I hope that you guys kind of use this and are able to utilize this message in some way. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with anyone that you feel may enjoy it or may benefit from it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So if you guys chose pile number 4 with this tiger's eye right here, then this is the reading for you. Also, I just want to mention, you probably noticed there's a bit of a difference in the lighting. I did have to kind of split up this reading because life gets in the way sometimes, and so if you're wondering why the lighting is different, that's why. Anyway, here we are, so let's get into it now. So for pile number 4, your very first card that you have is Uncovering Confidence. So I'm using my cards from the Healing Mantra deck as a sort of theme for what you guys are letting go of this month, and you know, what are you releasing with this full moon in Pisces. So your first card is Uncovering Confidence, and the message is, I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. With confidence, it is talking about gaining confidence, stepping into your kind of power, knowing who you are and acknowledging your gifts and your talents, and that you are really special. With this message, it is really talking about you are special and you are needed in this world. You know, you are important, you are here for a reason, and you are helping to complete, you know, the puzzle of the universe. You are here to complete the missing gap, because without you and without your contribution, the world wouldn't be the same. Everyone has an input, everyone has an impact in whatever way it is. We can't always understand it because it obviously is quite beyond our human understanding, but this is letting you guys know that you are here to step into that confidence and take it up, because it's calling out for you. It wants you to grab it by the reins. So that is the kind of the main theme that's going on for you guys. So let's see what other cards are coming up. So then we've got Rainbow Blessings. We've got Desert Vision Quest. We've got Rain Purification. So you guys are letting go of this doubt that you have within yourself. You guys are really letting go of some doubt and some beliefs maybe that you sort of aren't doing anything or aren't moving forward perhaps. You're really letting go of these parts of you that are just not benefiting you and making you lack confidence in yourself. So with this full moon in Pisces, with this blessings card, it's a super positive card. I mean, I think all cards are pretty positive because we always learn something from them. But with this rainbow blessings card, you are letting go of the belief that life isn't serving you. So I feel like you guys have been feeling like things just have not been going the way that you want. So this is letting you know that it's actually not really true. It's just about having confidence in yourself and about trusting yourself. So I think you guys sort of have a vision. You're able to, you know where you want to go. You have a goal. You're kind of trying to work towards it, but you sort of feel like you're not able to do it. I think you feel like you're not capable of doing it. You know, it's time to let go of this doubt and let go of this lack of confidence. I don't know, it's all about confidence, guys. It's all about knowing that you have the ability to do what you want to do. So this blessings card, it's kind of letting you know that brighter days are coming and you're on a mission. You're on a mission and you're gonna get there. You know, there's just, with this rain purification card, it's just saying there's some clearing that needs to be done. You need to kind of let go of these beliefs. You need to shed these beliefs and you need to see them for what they are. How are they serving you? What is a lesson that you need to be learning? So with this card, I really feel like it's saying like these feelings, these doubts or lack of confidence or questioning yourself if you're doing the right thing and all that kind of stuff, just really doubting kind of more negative type thoughts. This is letting you know that there's a reason that you've been experiencing this and it's actually to clear out something bigger. I feel like you're experiencing these like little kind of thoughts coming up that are doubting you, but it's there to show you something, it's there to teach you something, and you're actually going to be moving through it. So there are blessings coming, what you want is coming, but you just have to like let go of these old beliefs and let go of these doubts and just learn to trust. You need to trust that things are going to happen, because we've got this vision quest card. You're working towards something, or you can see it, it's there, but there's a lot of clearing that needs to be done first. So just let go of that doubt, and you need to let go of that lack of trust as well. Because this card to me is really saying that the blessings are there, but there's some sort of lack of trust within yourself that is really blocking it. And it's actually funny, I was just looking at the tiger's eye. The tiger's eye crystal is all about grounding, and I actually got it. A psychic told me to buy it at a time when I was not very grounded. A few years ago, I needed some grounding, and it really helped me. So I think that you guys need to ground yourself. Maybe buy yourself some tiger's eye, or just step out into the earth. But I think that a lot of these beliefs are beliefs that maybe other people have made you feel that way. You kind of feel like they've been put on you in some way. I don't know why, but that's coming through. So just release those and figure out how can you release them best for yourself, because they are no longer serving you. So let's see what other cards are coming up. So we've got snake, shed old skin. How relevant. Then we've got direction guardian, choose your path. And then we've got elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay. I'm loving these cards. They are so fitting with this reading. So snake, shedding old skin. So I was saying it's time to step out from the old and step into the new. Time to let go of these old beliefs, or these beliefs that you feel other people have put on you. It's just time to shed all this stuff that isn't serving you, and it's really time to reconnect with yourself and just let go of that stuff. But with this elder card here, move beyond ancestral patterns, maybe some of it is family stuff. Maybe it's been passed on from your parents, your grandparents. Could be like ancestral like trauma and that kind of stuff, because a lot of us do carry it, and we have to actually learn how to cut the ties to our ancestral trauma, because in history obviously there's a lot of really chaotic and really horrible things that have happened, and that gets passed on through our bloodline. So maybe you guys have been doing some work with clearing out your ancestral baggage and stuff like that. Maybe you guys have been drawn to that. If you have been drawn to ancestral kind of lineage type healing, definitely follow that, because that is exactly what this card is saying. But I think that a lot of it is also just saying that this is stuff that's coming from other people. And I think I did say that it's stuff that you feel other people put this stuff on you. So I think that you're going through a time, you're now starting to let go of all this old stuff, and this is just that reminder that now is that time to let go of beliefs that other people have put on you. It doesn't have to be ancestral literally, but this card is really talking about the fact that there's stuff that's come from other people. You're carrying other people's stuff, and I actually think you guys are taking it on as your own, and I think it's impacting your confidence and your trust within yourself and kind of intuition and all that sort of stuff. So now is the time to let go of that. Within this month, this reading is valid until October 1st, when we have our next full moon in Aries. So over this whole month, now is the time to be doing this work and kind of clearing out things that aren't of service to you anymore and aren't going to help you move forward, because of course none of us want to be carrying this stuff anymore. It's time to clear it out with this purification. And then with this direction guardian, choose your path. Again, I was saying you've got a path, you've got a goal, you've got a vision. And so, now is the time to choose which direction do you want to go. Like, I want to show you guys this card. So we've got this kind of angel type guy, and then we've got this like eye here. We've got a cow or a bull, and we've got a lion and like an eagle. So I'm kind of getting this sense of like, which path do you want to take? Do you want to be the bull or do you want to be the lion? So neither one is good or bad, but a bull is like stubborn and quite strong and that kind of stuff, but the lion is fierce and it's a hunter. It goes after what it wants. So it's kind of like, which direction do you want to go in? Do you want to kind of stay still and be where you have been, or do you want to move forward? So now is your time to do that. Now is your time to choose a direction and take action. You know, let go of this belief that you don't have this ability, because you do. You really do. You just, you know, you're just going through a process of letting go of what's no longer serving you. You're, you know, time to let go of beliefs that have been ingrained in you, or beliefs that other people have put in you. You know, it could even be that you were like bullied in school, for example. I always just an example, I always want to just clarify. And you're still carrying like resentment, or carrying this like idea or this thought that someone said or belief someone said about you, and you know it's not true, but you're still holding on to that. So now is your time. This month, it's time to let go of that, time to move past that, do some forgiveness, you know, purification, move past all that stuff, clear it out. And you know, with this, it's interesting with the rainbow blessings card, obviously in order to have a rainbow we have to have the sun and the rain. So the sun is obviously this part that's like enlightening, it's bright, it's joy, all that kind of stuff. And the rain is, you know, the purification. So it's kind of like you're clearing out all this stuff and it's making a rainbow. So it's creating blessings and beauty and like divinity in your life. So you kind of have to have like the not so ideal day and the great time as well in order to create the magic. So for your very last card, guys, you've got the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. So with this turtle card, turtles are obviously very slow, unless they're running away from something, then they're very fast, but they're usually very slow. And so with this turtle card, just take your time, be gentle with yourself. Don't force things, go with the flow. Turtles just move with the, they just move with the tides. They literally move with the tides. They don't control the outcome. They don't control where they're going. So just take your time and just go with the flow. You know, you're moving in this direction, but you just need to kind of let go of some of this old baggage that's hanging around and kind of blocking your confidence. So, you know, and also be really joyful. Enjoy this process, enjoy this journey, because yeah, it's really just talking about just enjoy it, and also trust yourself. Trust that you are making the right choices for yourself. Trust that you are doing what is best for you, but just go with the flow. Don't force it, just kind of allow it to happen. Of course, we always have to take action. We can't be so complacent, because then if we were always complacent, then we obviously would never really take action. But this is kind of just telling you to not be so hard on yourself and not force things, and also stop doubting yourself. Just enjoy the process and just go with it. Stop questioning it, stop challenging. Is it going to work out? Is it not going to work out? And just trust, you know, actually it literally says trusting. Just trust that you are moving in the right direction. You know, you're going where you're supposed to go. So not to force it, just allow it to go and trust that this journey is the right journey for you. So that is the reading for you guys, pile number 4. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really hope that it helps you over the next month. And I really hope that you guys are able to use this in some way to assist you with what's been going on, and you know what you're letting go of, and help you be able to actually let go of those things. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with anyone that you feel may enjoy it or may benefit from it. I really enjoy helping other people, so feel free to share it all around. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.